Hi, it's Linda Bartok, Team Beachbody coach, and I wanted to tell you what a coach does every day because um, I think a lot of coaches get easily overwhelmed and start doing a lot of things that aren't necessarily needed. I know I'm super guilty of that. I've done probably everything under the sun trying to figure out what I should be doing. And people keep saying it's so easy, it's so basic. And did I listen? No. I tried 50,000 ways. And so anyways, I know that when you first come into coaching, you're hit with a ton of information, like tons and tons, and you don't know where to start. So I will say if you are new, you should be starting by talking to your upline coach. Try to schedule a call with them once a week. And if I'm your upline coach, I know I've been horrible about training my new people because quite honestly, I was learning and I didn't know how to do it either. So if I'm your coach, please, if you're interested, schedule calls with me. We'll try to do it once a week. And if I am not your coach, go find your upline. And if they aren't working the business as much as you are, go look for the diamond coach or ruby coach or emerald coach that's above you that can give you some tips and tricks. But the point of this is to actually make you feel or understand that being a coach can be really simple. You can make it as hard and complex as you want, or you can make it really simple. And so I'm going to go over that with you. So first and foremost, you need to decide how much time do you have for Beachbody. Are you someone who has 10 minutes a day? Are you someone who has half an hour a day or an hour? Can you take an hour and split it up into 15-minute increments? Is it something that you can only do when you're in the car waiting for your kids to come out of soccer? Or is it something where you can schedule an hour every night to sit down at a computer and work on it? Whatever that is, keep that in mind and schedule that time, and do not start extending it into time that it shouldn't be. Primarily your family, your friends, your vacations, even your house cleaning, because my house is totally messy. But whatever it is that you need to get done that's important to you, make sure you schedule that first. They call that scheduling the big rocks. So think about the big rocks in your life, the big important things in your life. Are those your kids, your husband, your friends, your family? Is it your job? Is it your school? What's important to you? And once you have that, put it in your calendar. And then take a look at the blank spots and think, okay, I have a blank spot on a Friday night, but am I going to work Beachbody on a Friday night? Heck no. So it doesn't go there. So then you look at the blank spots that are possible. Those are the ones that you want to mark for doing your business. And schedule yourself 20, 30 minutes, maybe an hour a day at most when you're starting, and stick to it. Set a timer, set a beeper, have your husband come in or whoever you live with come in and say, hey, you've been on the computer way too long, get off that thing. It's time to be present with your family. And that's the second thing. You do not want to stay on Facebook all day, period. If you are on Facebook all day, two things happen. One, you're not present anywhere. You are being stretched. You are spending time with your family here, present with you, and you're looking at a cell phone. And what message that sends to your family is that that cell phone is more important than them. And that's not what Beachbody is about. Beachbody is about finding balance. Beachbody is about making your life better, not taking away from it. So the other reason you don't want to be on Facebook 24/7 is because if you are on Facebook 24/7, you're not respecting your time. So why will others respect it for you? There's no reason you have to answer a text message immediately. Nobody cares. People know it's Facebook. If they want to reach you immediately, they'll call you. They'll text you. But Facebook, you know, if someone sends you a message and says they're interested in a challenge pack, they're not going to disappear in 3 hours. So, let it be, let it go, and get to them when it's your Beachbody time and spend that time with your family. The other thing is when you're on Facebook 24/7, it sends the message that it's hard to be a coach because people will see that. They will see that you are on Facebook 24/7 and they will look at that and go, wow, how does she put out all those posts? How does she respond to all those posts? Anytime I message, she's there in 2 seconds. I don't have that kind of time. There's no way I could coach. So you need to make it look simple. You need to respect your time. You need to respect their time and make it look simple to your challengers. So once we get past that, let's think about what do we actually do every day. So if you are, we went over this before, but there's 3 different types of coaches, right? So there's a discount coach, there is a hobby coach, and there's a business coach. And a discount coach is basically someone who loves the products, wants to be in the challenge groups, but doesn't have the time to do coaching or doesn't want to do coaching. I mean, there's no reason everyone has to want to be a coach. So those people, first off, if you're a discount coach and watching this, awesome. Congratulations, I'm proud of you. And if you are not a discount coach and you're watching this, treat your discount coaches like a challenger. They are not a coach. They have coach status. They are part of the team. They will check the team pages on occasion. But basically, they're there because they like the products and they like the groups and they like you as a coach. So you need to treat those people just like you would a challenger. You put them in challenge groups, you encourage them, you talk to them about being more present. If, say, there's a team event, you invite them to it. Sorry, my little cat's up here. Isn't she cute? Anyways, where was I? So anyways, you want to treat them like they're a customer. And if you are a discount coach, here's what you do every day. You invite people. And I'm not talking go on Facebook and spam your friends. I'm talking when someone says, hey, you look great, or hey, those jeans are really skinny. How'd you get into them, or something. You say, hey, I'm in this group. You want to do it with me? That's it. Simple, right? So if you're a discount coach, that's all you need to do. Whenever someone mentions that you're doing well, ask them if they want to be part of the group. If the second thing you want to do, because that's invite, because there's 3 vital behaviors, right? Invite, be a product of the product, and personal development. So the invite we just went over, product of the product. If you're a discount coach, all you need to worry about is drinking your Shakeology, doing your workouts, checking in with your coach, checking in with the group. That's easy. You can do that. And personal development. So we don't require all of the challengers to do this, but since you're a coach, why not pick up a book for 10 minutes and learn something? You might enjoy it. You might want to pick up something inspiring, something motivational. Heck, if what is inspiring to you is learning how to build engines, go learn how to build an engine. But do something for you, something personally developing for you. I highly recommend, if you have not read it, please go out today and purchase The Compound Effect. It is amazing and it works in anyone's life. It's about making small changes every day to get huge results. It's great for if you've hit a plateau and you feel like you're getting nowhere, pick up that book. It's great. So if you're a discount coach, by the way, you can cut me off now. The rest of this is all for the hobby coaches and the business coaches. So bye. And for the hobby coaches and business coaches, let's keep going. So, and I have notes. It is what it is. I can't remember all this. If you're a hobby coach, you're going to have about 20 to 30 minutes a day to work your business. You like coaching, but you have limited time. Or you're not quite sure if you're into coaching, but you're willing to give it a shot. So what you want to do is you want to start with those 3 vital behaviors. Invite. be a product of the product, and personal development, just like the challengers. Easy. You've done that. You've been a challenger. You know how to do this. And if you haven't been a challenger and you're watching this, wow, I'm really proud of you, because that really says something. You're going to go pretty far in this. Anyways, so you do those basic things that a challenger does, basic things that a discount coach does. You're going to add in 2 extra things. The first one is the power of 3. And I know we haven't talked about this before, and it may be new for some people, but I'm going to go over it, and you're going to know it and you're going to love it, because you can get your business done in 30 minutes or less. I guarantee it, because I tried it out this week and I got it done in 30 minutes. And so I was really excited about it. The other thing you're going to do in addition is posting 1 to 2 times a day. And again, you do not want to scare your friends and family. You do not want to put up pictures of Shanti all over the place and buy my challenge pack and look, there's a discount and here's Carl Deichler, because half the people you know don't know that, and they know you as a person before you got into all of this. So post about you. Post several times a day, or however often you usually do, about you and your life and your family and your dreams and whatever else. And then once a day, put in a post about motivation or something inspirational, something funny. Totally doesn't have to be Beachbody related. And then once a day, add something fitness, nutrition, great recipe you came across, how your muscles are sore because you're working out but you love it, how you've met some great people in these challenge groups. Keep it personal. Don't go spamming billboards all over the place. And I learned that the hard way. If you go back on my newsfeed, you will see spammed billboards. But I'm trying very hard to change that, because that's not what this is about. I mean, Beachbody does their own advertising. Let them do it. You don't need to. And so let's see, where was I? So as a hobby coach, basically, you're going to do the 3 vital behaviors. You're going to do your power of 3. You're going to post 1 or 2 times a day. That's it. Nothing else. You don't have to do anything else until you are emerald and wanting to work more. You don't have to do anything else. The business coaches that are above you will take care of a majority of the other things. And if you're a hobby coach and your goal is not running challenge groups, don't run one. You don't have to. If you start getting 30 and 40 challengers in a group, then we're going to talk. But if you just have 1 or 2 of your friends in the group, don't stress out about it. You don't have to do all that. So if you're a business coach, and these are people who may be stay-at-home moms who have more time, or they could be someone like me who works full-time but is crazy busy and enjoys it, or someone who really sees the potential of Beachbody for what it is. If you are one of those business coaches, it's actually not that much harder. All you're going to do, 3 vital behaviors, power of 3, posting, and that's it to start. Then once you have that mastered, you can start adding extra things. You start with posting a little bit more. You start adding another platform, like instead of just Facebook, maybe you do Instagram. Maybe you start doing YouTubes. You got to pick something you enjoy. The next thing you expand to, and I know Erin thinks the like page comes first. I do it the opposite, and you'll find that in Beachbody. It's just like medicine. They say practicing medicine is called practicing because everyone does it different, and there's no real right or wrong way to do it. You will have a physician give you 5 different answers for one problem. Different physicians. So same thing in Beachbody. You're going to find coaches that do things differently, and you do not have to do it the way they do. So, if Erin does things one way, I do it another. Pick the one you like, or make your own. You know, you don't have to do the groups the way we do. You don't have to listen to all this the way I do. I'm just sharing with you what I've learned that I think is a good system that would work, that's simple and easy. So you basically do your power three, you do your posting, you add in extra postings if you're a business coach, you start a free group. And I recommend the free group first before the like page. And the reason why is because a free group it's something that you can add your personal friends and family to, where once they have agreed to be in this group, you can post the crap out of what you're doing. I know as a coach, you are so excited because you are working out, you're feeling good, you're drinking your Shakeology, and you want to post 80 times a day about how wonderful all that is, or about Shaun T and his abs, whatever it is. You can't put that on your personal page. You're going to scare the crap out of people. But once you get your friends and family in a free group, because they're interested in fitness, post away. You can do it. And on top of that, it's a great way to engage people. It's a great way to get people kind of get their feet wet a little bit into the groups before they decide they want to purchase or decide they want to do a full challenge. And the other thing is you can take your graduates from your current group and put them into this free group. If, say, they finish their P90X and they want to take a break for a little bit, or they want to keep going, but they really just don't want that intense style of the challenge group, you put them in the free group. They're going to post about their Shakeology. They're going to give tips to other people. And it's going to show people who have never been in a group before what it's like, and give your graduates something to do. They can help you be a coach, help you keep the page going. And the next thing you know, you have another person on your team. So I do recommend that. And I'm sorry the shadows are kind of shifting. The sun's going down. I will try to make this as quick as I can. But keep in mind, anything beyond your vital behaviors, your power three, and posting 1 to 2 times a day is fluff. Total extra. If you get overwhelmed, drop the fluff. You don't have to have a like page. You don't have to post 80 times a day. You don't have to be running your free challenges. If you're feeling overwhelmed, buddy up with someone else or one of your uplines and have them do a lot of the challenge group for you for that month because you're overwhelmed. It happens. It's life. Just kind of set it to the side. Whenever you get overwhelmed, just stop, take a deep breath, and start with the 3. Inviting, being a product, and personal development. That's it. So let's get into that power of 3 thing. So what is the power of 3? I'm going to do a separate video, or I may actually addend this video, we'll see, with 2 different systems of the power of 3. One for the paper pencil people and one for the technology people, because you're going to need to know, depending on which kind of person you are, what the power of 3 is. But basically it's simple. Totally simple. It's in 3s. Everything is in 3s. Every day, the first thing you do every day is you're going to do your power of 3. Personal development and being product of the product obviously come first. All the time. If you can't do anything else, do your 3 vital behaviors. But once you have time to do something else, power of 3. And what it is you're going to do 3 friend requests. You're going to message 3 people. You're going to invite 3 people to your next event or challenge or your group. And you're going to do 3 follow-ups. That's it. And there's a really nice grid that I will show you. I may actually do it tomorrow, or I may addend this. We'll see. But there's a really nice grid you can use. And there's also a nice system in Evernote that you can use. But let me go over what the 3 are. So 3 friend requests. How do you find people? You go on Facebook. You click on your friends. Once you're on your friends, you click on add friends. It's going to give you a whole list of people that it thinks you may know. Facebook will. And you scroll through that list every day and you are going to find at least one, if not two, if not three people from your past that you hadn't thought of that are there on Facebook. You know, is it someone you went to high school with? Is it someone you worked with at a job? Is it someone that your mom is friends with? You know, you're going to find those people because it's going to say you have 5 mutual friends with this person. You're going to, oh, why didn't I think of them? So you scroll through, you friend request 3 of them. If for some reason you scroll through and you're not finding people that day, where else do you find them? Well, if you have an Instagram and you're posting there, go to your Instagram posts. Look at who has liked your post. Go back, like some of their posts if it looks like someone you'd be interested in. Because keep in mind, you're not scrounging for people. You are choosing people you like. You're not grabbing people you don't get along with. You're not going to friend request people from the past that you didn't like in high school that, you know, totally were different than you. You're going to go try to find people similar to you. So it's a screening process, the way you look at it. You are screening to see, is this person someone I want to be friends with? And if it is, then you send them a message on Instagram. And you send something like, hey, great pic. You know, if you want to, I have lots of dog pics on my page on Facebook too. Here's my address. You know, and maybe they will friend request you. It counts as a friend request because you're attempting to friend that person. Other places you can find friends are people that like your posts. Once you get to the point that you have a like page, or even if you don't and you're posting in, you know, your timeline, one of your friends of friends may like your post. So like say Susie, who's your friend, likes your post. Well, then it goes on Susie's page and all Susie's friends are going to see it. And maybe someone you don't know named Janice likes your post also. So once you see someone you don't know liking your post, go friend request them. The other thing you can do is, I know I hate saying this, but if you go in that back office or Coach Online office, I use the two interchangeably. So if you hear back office, that's what I'm talking about, Coach Online office. Go into that Coach Online office and print out that memory jogger. The reason why it has tons of things. You can sit down with that thing for an hour and come up with a list of 200 plus names. And then what you do is you go into your Facebook account and you try to friend them. And you don't have to actually make friends all through Facebook. You know, if you're texting them, that's fine. That counts. It's just adding someone new to your network every day. So you want to add three friends. Messaging. What is messaging? This one's tricky because it took me forever. And I literally mean forever to figure this one out. Messaging is not spamming people. Messaging is not, you know, hey, join my challenge group. Messaging is not, I don't even know what to say. But what it is you're going to find 3 people every day that you want to help. Not necessarily help with a challenge, just someone you want to help, someone you want to make happy, someone whose day you just want to make them have a good day. It doesn't matter who it is. You can pick someone from high school and you can say, hey, do you remember when we used to, I don't know, jump the fence and go make cow pies together or whatever? Like, you know, hey, I haven't heard from you in a while. How's things going? Or, wow, I checked out your Facebook post. You've got some great, you know, your kids are getting really old. I haven't talked to them in a while. Again, you're not messaging people you don't like. You're messaging people you want to connect with. Pick people you want to talk to, people you haven't talked to in a while, people who have something in common with you that's interesting. And your job for the day is to find 3 people in the messaging category to go make their day. That's it. You post on their page a pretty picture that says, hey, just thinking of you. You send them a message saying, wow, I saw you did this. Congratulations. I'm so proud of you. You Write them a handwritten letter and mail it. That's messaging. It doesn't have to be on Facebook. But your goal is to think of 3 people a day, new people every day, and just go out and pay it forward. That's it. That's what messaging is in Beachbody world. The next one is invite. And I know I'm getting kind of long. I will try to be as quick as I can. I am so wordy and I apologize. But this is actually the meat of this whole thing. And you're hearing it's actually very simple. I talk a lot, but the concepts are simple. So the next one's invite. Again, no spamming. No messages to your friends that say, hey, I have a brand new challenge group. It's starting on Friday. I know you like fitness and I want you to drink some Shakeology and let's do this. Here's my link. No, don't do that. Inviting means when you're having those conversations, when you're talking to someone at work, at school, on Facebook, on Instagram, you sent that beautiful message saying, hey, I'm just thinking of you. And someone messages you back. Sorry, I'm turning so that you can get the light. Someone messages you back and says, oh yeah, things are great. My kids are doing this and that and the other. And you say, oh wow, how'd they get so big? And then they say, oh, well, we've been doing this as a family. And you say, oh, well, what do you like to do on your time? And you say, and they come back and you're going back and forth, back and forth. You're just getting to know them. You're trying to see if there's anything you can do to help them. And it doesn't have to be Beachbody. It can be something as simple as you find out that their kids need new clothes and your kids have hand-me-downs and they're the right size. You send them clothes, whatever. But in the course of the conversation, when they say, yeah, I put on some weight, or we used to go out and do a lot, but I'm not really active anymore. Those are the key things. Or even, I can't afford things because I lost my job. That to me says you need to be a coach. I'm not doing much, or I'm really sad, or I have, we used to go hiking a lot, but, my feet are hurting me. And that to me says you probably need some exercise and some Shakeology and a group to keep you going. So when you hear those things in conversation, that's when you say, oh, hey, we have a fitness group. You want to join? That's it. Not, here's my group, here's my challenge, here's the pack, blah, 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 blah. You want to join? That's it. And if they say yes, then you say, okay, well, great. Here's how it works. You don't want to spam people with your links immediately. You wait for them to be interested. You wait for them to show a little more like they want to do it. And if the conversation isn't headed that way, but you think it will, you keep asking questions. Just keep questioning them. And I'm getting more into how to invite, which is really not the part of this. This is supposed to be how you're a coach. But this is part of it. You want to keep the conversation going. You want to learn about them and if our products will actually help them. So anytime you say, hey, want to join? That counts as an invite. One other thing I heard, and I heard this at conference that I think is fantastic, is you have to think about invites as, who would you invite to your birthday party? Say you're having a birthday party and you can invite 40 of your closest friends or 40 people that you want to get to know better. Who are you going to invite? Make a list. Those are the people you want to talk to. Those are the people you want to become friends with. And when they come to a point, and everyone does, that they need something, health, fitness, friendship, you're there for them. Those are the people. So anyways, think about who you want to invite to your birthday party. I got that from a really great coach. And then next one, the last of the 3, is follow-up. And with follow-up, if you extend an invitation or someone says they want to chat later, you put them on the follow-up list. You're going to try and follow up in 2 to 3 days. And it's not, hey, you want to join the challenge group, you want to buy my pack. It's relevant to whatever conversation you had before. So if you were talking about nutrition and they said they eat crappy and you said, hey, I have this shake, are you interested? And they said, maybe. And then, you talk some more and you're like, and they said, well, hey, why don't you call me in 2 or 3 days? We'll talk about it. When you call them back, it's not all about the shake. It's, hey, how are you? How are things going? What was your food like this week? Did you eat anything good? Did you find any good hey, I have this great recipe. I'm going to send you a recipe. And when they're like, oh, okay, then you let them know, hey, I have a group, and we share lots of recipes. If you want some, more information, let's get you in, that's how it works. So anyways, power of 3. After all that rambling, let me get back to the beginning in full circle. Power of 3. 3 friend requests. 3 messages, or 3 messages. Messages meaning be nice to someone else. Spread the mojo, pay it forward, whatever you want to call it. 3 messages. 3 invites to a group, to an event, to coaching, whatever it is that you think would be good. And if for some reason it doesn't come up in conversation with 3 people in one day, you take someone that you've been messaging for a while and you say, hey, I have this group starting and I thought of you because, do you think you'd be interested? Let them respond. And then 3 follow-ups. And that's it. That's really all you have to do. If you do those 3 friend requests, 3 messages, 3 invites, 3 follow-ups every day, you have done what you need to do to move your business forward. That's it. And I've heard that directly from an elite coach. And that's exactly what she said. So do your power of 3. And I think that's about it, to be honest with you. That's all you have to do. So the key points are: schedule your life, don't let it schedule you. Make time for your friends and family. Do not let your cell phone be your shackle. Make your hours, keep your time. Your time is precious. Do not give it to a cell phone. You only have so many hours in this life. Pick the ones you want. Use the ones you want for Beachbody and work, and spend the rest having fun. Go enjoy yourself, If you have just a little bit of time, do the 3 vital behaviors. If that's all you can do, start there. 3 vital behaviors. Most important: product of the product, inviting, and personal development. And don't discount that personal development because it's huge. Literally huge. And I have to share this with you, and I'll probably share it again tomorrow. Erin and I, and Meg, we didn't have all this fancy training. We didn't. Yes, we have an upline coach that did training. And yes, we did learn from her. But she was learning too, as all of us are. And the way that we learned so much is because we were inquisitive. Because we went and sought out the answers. And because, instead of waiting for my coach to teach me, or waiting until someone told me this is what I needed to do, I went and looked it up. I went and found out what I needed to do. And I have been reading and learning and doing as much personal development as I can, and it's huge. It changes everything. So do not discount that personal development. If all you have time is for anything is those 3 vital behaviors, do the 3 vital behaviors. If you have a bit more time, do your power of 3. It takes 30 minutes. That's it. And if you have even more time, then you get into extra postings, extra trainings, making extra pages, starting to branch out into Instagram, starting to branch out into YouTube, trying to train your coaches. All that's extra. There are people above you that know how to do training, and if you don't feel comfortable or don't have the time to train this 1 or 2 coaches that you brought on, talk to your upline. They'll put them in their Coach Basics. You don't have to worry about all that if you don't have the time for it. So make your decision. Choose. I want to be a discount coach. That's it. I want to be a hobby coach. I only have 2 to 5 hours a week. I'm going to do my 3 vital behaviors and my power of 3, and that's it. And I'm going to let everything else be worried about, applying until my group gets big enough to where I need to start learning those things. Or I want this to be full time. Or I really enjoy this and I'm going to be a business coach. And if you are the business coach category, do not let yourself get overwhelmed. Seriously. Start with those first 3 vital behaviors. Move to your power of 3. And when you have a stressful day, that's all you do. Put the rest to the side. When you have extra time, do the extra projects. Do the team calls. Make the Zoom chats. Do things like this. Get yourself out there. Invite more people. That's it. Simple. So I guess I will wrap up for now. I will post the power of 3. I will also post something called a Scotty Hobbs video. And if you want to see what a top coach does every day, he kind of gives you like an inside look into his little office and how he does things. Watch it. It's really interesting. It's about 20 minutes. He talks less than I do. But I'm going to post daily guides, and those are going to have little check boxes. They're really simple. If you have a discount coach, you give them the discount coach daily guide. It basically has the 3 vital behaviors. They check them off every day. They're done. They feel like I've done what I need to do. If you're a hobby coach, print out the hobby one. Don't even look at the business one. It's going to be too big for you. You don't want to deal with that. It has the 3 vital behaviors. It has your power of 3. And it has a space for extras. So if you decide you want to add a couple extra things, you put them in. And if you are a business coach, there is a daily sheet for you as well. And it has a few extra things that you can add in. Keep in mind, everything in yellow at the bottom of the business one is fluff. If you get overwhelmed, skip it. Just start with the top, move to the hobby, then come down to the business. And I think that's about it. I will post YouTubes, 2 of them, short ones, hopefully. Try to talk less. About how to do the power of 3 in 2 different ways. If you are a paper pencil person, choose the paper pencil one. And if you are an electronic person, choose the electronic one. The electronic one will have how to do it on your cell phone, how to do it from a computer, and basically I'll be using Evernote. And if you are the paper pencil person, you're going to be wanting to create a binder. You're going to put your daily goals sheet in there every week, and you're going to be putting your power 3 in there every week. And that's really all you need to have in there. And I'll get more into that tomorrow. But I will post the 2 videos on how to do the power of 3. So check them out. Choose the one that's for you. I really apologize for making this so long. I know errands are a lot shorter, but this is the meat and potatoes. So it's very simple. I will stop talking now so you can shut me off. Tomorrow we will get into the tools. We're going to get into how do you create the groups? How do you make the photos? How do you do the posts? How do you keep yourself organized? That's tomorrow. So that's it for now. Relax. Take a deep breath. Enjoy my fireplace. Beautiful. And have a good day. All right. Bye.